King Suddhodana, a potentate presiding over a territory nestled near the Himalayas, was married to a queen known as Maya. During one particular night, Queen Maya experienced a dream of incredible vividness. She found being carried aloft by celestial beings into a towering peak of a white mountain and then wrapped in a floral attire. A noble white bull elephant, a white lotus ensnared in its trunk, made its appearance. The elephant sauntered around her in circles thrice before it made contact with her right side using its trunk, and then disappeared mysteriously into her. In the morning, the dream was narrated to King Suddhodana, summoned the wisdom of 64 Brahmans to decipher its meaning. They foretold the arrival of male offspring. The destiny of this child was twofold. If he chose to remain within the domestic boundaries, he was bound to become a conqueror of the world. But if he decided to abandon his household, he was destined to transform into a Buddha. As the annals of history reveal, he opted for the path of spirituality, becoming a Buddha, and the rest is an epic saga. Have you ever wondered how a prince became a spiritual leader, influencing millions across the globe? Siddhartha Gautama, later known as Gautam Buddha, was born a prince in ancient India. Shielded from suffering by royal privilege, he was destined for worldly greatness. But his destiny shifted when he encountered the four sides of suffering: old age, illness, death, and peace in a sage. Realizing the omnipresence of suffering, Gautama was driven to unravel life's purpose. And so the prince, disillusioned by the suffering in the world, abandoned his royal life, setting forth on a journey of self-discovery. What does it take to relinquish all worldly pleasures in the pursuit of ultimate truth? This is a question that Gautam Buddha, born as Siddhartha Gautama, sought to answer. Casting off his royal life, he went on a journey of self-denial, devoid of material comforts. In this pursuit, he lived an austere life, meditated, and survived on minimal sustenance. But the ultimate truth was elusive. His physical strength waned and his spirit was tested, yet he remained resolute. During a particularly arduous ordeal, Gautam Buddha chose to meditate a Bodhi tree, promising not to move until he found the truth. His was a struggle against his own psyche. And then, on a full moon night in the stillness, amid the rustling Bodhi tree, Gautam Buddha attained supreme enlightenment. He discovered the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. He had become the Buddha, the Enlightened One. In the silence of the under a Bodhi tree, a man had discovered the path to end suffering, becoming the enlightened. Such is the inspiring journey of Gautam Buddha. Have you ever wondered how Buddha, after years of severe asceticism and deprivation, found under the Bodhi? This question has puzzled many. Buddha, after years of rigorous practices, found his enlightenment elusive. The key, the middle path, a concept that Buddha himself discovered. This path rejects both worldly indulgence and severe asceticism, opposites that create imbalance. Instead, the middle path is a journey of moderation, striking a balance between these extremes. It leads to wisdom, moral discipline, and concentration, the triad of enlightenment. It was this balance that led Buddha from ignorance to wisdom, from suffering to tranquility, ultimately reaching enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. From a prince to a monk, from a seeker to the enlightened one, Buddha's journey is a testament to the power of the middle path. A path that leads to wisdom, moral discipline, and concentration. The three pillars of enlightenment. Such is the profound wisdom of the middle path, a concept that continues to guide millions in their quest for truth and enlightenment. In the realm of spiritual enlightenment, the miracles of Gautam Buddha hold a unique essence. Picture 1,000 simultaneous images of Buddha, each seated serenely on a lotus, illustrating his command over the physical world. Now, imagine an enraged elephant bowing in tranquility before Buddha, his compassionate aura soothing the beast. Yet, the marvels don't end there. Buddha, with the right understanding, walked on a river as if it were solid ground. This act symbolized overcoming life's obstacles, transforming them into stepping stones towards enlightenment. Lastly, envision an episode of profound meditation where Gautam Buddha, amidst worsening weather, was shielded by the serpent king Mukalinda. The serpent coiled around Buddha, its hood unfurled, forming a protective shield from the rain. Such are the miracles of Gautam Buddha, each more awe-inspiring than the last, each resonating with profound spiritual wisdom. Did you know that Gautam Buddha is considered the 9th avatar of Lord Vishnu in Hindu mythology? This claim results from the divine prophecy of Vishnu. Unlike Vishnu's previous forms, who were warriors, Buddha symbolized compassion and non-violence. This change speaks to the power of spirituality. Buddha's acceptance as Vishnu's avatar shows the unity of spiritual paths. It suggests that all spiritual teachings aim for the same goal, guiding humanity towards liberation. Thus, Buddha's life and teachings are not just the journey of a man, but the divine play of a god, guiding humanity towards enlightenment. So, what remains of the man who found the path to end suffering? His legacy indeed, a legacy transcending borders and cultures. Buddhism, the path Buddha has reached hearts worldwide, from Tibet's monasteries to Tokyo's streets. His teachings, a beacon of wisdom in a chaotic world, have crossed geographical and religious boundaries. Buddha's impact is seen not only in scriptures, but in daily principles of kindness and mindfulness. Gautam Buddha, a prince turned monk, left behind not a kingdom, but a legacy of wisdom and compassion, enlightening the world even thousands of years after his departure.